In today's digital age, we have a guide for just about everything. Whether you want to learn to play a musical instrument or fix a leaky faucet, a quick search on YouTube can give you the knowledge you need. But have you ever stopped to consider the impact of the internet on our understanding of healthy sex? You see, when it comes to sex, there are countless unofficial guides available on the internet, and most of them come in the form of pornography. Perhaps you're in a new relationship and looking to spice things up, or maybe your sex life has become a bit stagnant and you're seeking inspiration. It is natural to turn to the internet for ideas. However, before you venture into the realm of online adult entertainment, it is crucial to educate yourself about what real, healthy sex truly entails. Now, you might be wondering, what's so bad about porn? Is not it just watching people have sex? Well, it is not quite that simple. You see, pornography is not an accurate representation of real sex. In fact, it can have a negative impact on both your sex life and your romantic relationships. There are numerous misconceptions surrounding porn and its relationship to healthy sex, and it even promotes behaviors that are detrimental to intimate relationships. On the other hand, healthy sex is about building a strong, meaningful connection with your partner. By the end of our discussion today, you'll have a clear understanding of what real, healthy sex looks like, as well as how pornography works against the foundation of a healthy relationship. Let's start by examining how pornography shapes our sexual expectations. You see, porn and healthy sex have different goals. Pornography is primarily aimed at providing sexual stimulation and helping individuals achieve orgasm through fantasy and imagination. On the other hand, healthy sex is about more than just physical pleasure. It is a way to express our emotions and feelings for someone, to share pleasure, and to strengthen the bond between partners. In essence, healthy sex is the foundation of a lasting, monogamous relationship, which allows society to thrive at its core. Unfortunately, many young people today rely on porn as their primary source of sex education. This is problematic because porn is a poor teacher when it comes to real sexual intimacy. It creates a host of misconceptions about sex, leading to skewed understandings of what healthy sex should look and feel like. Let's take a closer look at some of these misconceptions. First, there are physical misconceptions perpetuated by porn. The performers in porn videos often have enhanced physical features, thanks to plastic surgery, video and image editing, and even deep fakes. This creates unrealistic expectations about body types, genital sizes, and the way real sex can sometimes be messy or involve natural bodily functions. Additionally, porn promotes uncomfortable positions and focuses on exaggerated sexual acts that may not be pleasurable or comfortable in real life. It is essential to remember that real sex involves finding positions that are comfortable and enjoyable for both partners. Moving beyond the physical misconceptions, porn also creates misconceptions about non-physical aspects of sex. For instance, porn is often scripted, and the communication between performers is primarily for the benefit of the viewer. In healthy sex, communication is key, with both partners actively expressing their desires and guiding each other to what feels best. Furthermore, healthy sex involves emotional connection and intimacy. It is not just a physical act but a means of deepening the bond between partners. Real sex has a lasting effect on a person's emotions, even if it is a casual encounter. Pornography, on the other hand, often neglects this emotional aspect, focusing solely on the physical acts without the depth and intimacy that healthy sex provides. Let's talk about the harmful consequences of pornography's objectification of individuals. In porn, the emphasis is on the pleasure seeker's point of view, which encourages seeing people as objects to fulfill one's fantasies. This approach hinders genuine connections and intimacy. Instead of forming meaningful relationships, it reduces interactions to mere uses of one another. Pornography is all about using others for personal pleasure without establishing a true emotional connection or vulnerability. Some people may not be seeking real relationships at all. They may be using sex as a means of trying to establish a relationship with themselves. Research has shown that porn teaches viewers to view others as consumable products, distorting their understanding of healthy relationships. On the other hand, healthy sex is all about caring for your partner. It is about giving, not just taking. Pleasure is still sought, but within the context of a shared experience that brings both partners closer together. In healthy sex, genuine human connection is fostered through vulnerability and a mutual exchange of care and intimacy. Now, let's address the importance of meaningful communication in the realm of healthy sex. When it comes to expressing your desires and preferences in the bedroom, open and honest communication is crucial. It may take time, trial, and error to discover what works best for you and your partner. Without meaningful communication, your sex life may feel disjointed, leading to sexual dissatisfaction within the relationship. Pornography often paints an unrealistic picture of communication during sex. In porn, communication is typically limited to verbal abuse or exaggerated reactions for the viewer's benefit. It fails to showcase the genuine, open conversations that couples should have about their boundaries, desires, and needs. Healthy sex involves continuous communication both in and outside the bedroom, strengthening the emotional connection between partners. Another important aspect of healthy sex is the establishment of boundaries and consent. In pornography, almost anything goes, as long as it fulfills someone's fantasy. It often lacks context and treats sex as a standalone act with a predefined script. This can shape societal expectations and lead some individuals to believe that they must mimic what they see in porn. Disturbingly, studies have shown that a significant number of women have been coerced into performing sexual acts that they were uncomfortable with due to the influence of pornography. In healthy sex, Boundaries are essential, and they are established through open communication. Couples may choose to have a safe word, a prearranged signal that indicates when an activity should stop. This empowers both partners to express their limits and ensure that the sexual experience is consensual and comfortable for everyone involved. Now, let's explore the significance of real sex as an expression of intimacy. Healthy sex goes beyond physical pleasure. It promotes emotional intimacy and a sense of closeness. During orgasm, a hormone called oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, is released. This hormone plays a crucial role in creating and strengthening emotional bonds between partners. It also triggers the release of serotonin, which contributes to feelings of happiness and well-being. Research from the University of California has shown that oxytocin is associated with the ability to sustain interpersonal relationships and establish healthy boundaries. It even influences fidelity, as men in monogamous relationships who received oxytocin kept their distance from attractive women more than those who received a play spell. Furthermore, healthy sex helps in forming and strengthening other types of bonds, such as the child-parent bond. Oxytocin plays a role here as well. Parents with high levels of oxytocin are more likely to display affection towards their children, fostering healthy connections. These interactions also release oxytocin in children, reinforcing their need for healthy physical contact. Interestingly, engaging in healthy sex can help individuals break free from the grip of pornography addiction. Oxytocin influences our brain's reward pathways, creating a loop that motivates us to seek sexual contact with a reliable partner rather than relying on pornography. So why does all of this matter? Well, it is because sex has a profound impact on the quality of our relationships, which in turn affects our overall well-being. Trust, intimacy, love, and passion are vital components of a satisfying and fulfilling relationship. Healthy sex nourishes and strengthens these elements, fostering a deep connection between partners. In contrast, pornography can be detrimental to love. It leads us down a path of behaviors that hinder a healthy connection with our partners. By internalizing a healthy concept of sex, you can transform your life for the better. You'll experience greater happiness and well-being in your relationships. In conclusion, it is crucial to recognize the differences between real, healthy sex and the distorted portrayal of sex in pornography. Pornography is not a reliable source of sex education, and it can create unrealistic expectations and harmful misconceptions about sex. Healthy sex, on the other hand, focuses on building a deep connection with your partner through care, communication, and emotional intimacy. By embracing a healthy understanding of sex, you can cultivate fulfilling relationships and enjoy the true pleasures that physical and emotional intimacy can bring.